What is going on, friends? My name is Alec Winters, and I am your new musical best friend. Okay, the last 10 years, I have devoted a lot of my life to mastering the art of harmony, and I know some of you out there want to get really, really good at it, and you feel stuck. So today, I am going to propose a method to you, the same method that basically took me from knowing jack diddly squat about chords. Absolutely nothing. Well, maybe I knew what a major seven chord was or minor seven chord, but it took me from that state to being able to listen to any mainstream song and understand the chords instantly. Um, if you don't believe my claim, you can look at my other videos on the channel. I can play at a really high level. So if you want to go and check that out, you can. I'll be right here waiting for you. This is the reason why you've been stuck. Okay? So I think a lot of you are under the assumption that you can just go on YouTube and learn from tutorials for free, which you can, but it's super inefficient at best. Now, I'm probably being a hypocrite because this is a YouTube tutorial, duh, right? But the thing about this is really focused on strategy and not giving you like five R&B progressions you need to know, like that's the kind of content that I'm talking about, like where you're learning little tiny bits of theory concepts that are out of order, right? What you need is structure. Now, you might say, Alec, like the stuff on YouTube is none of it is wrong, right? Like if I were to, these are all YouTube videos, right? Boom, 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 boom. Hear me out. I'm not a good artist. Just humor me. Okay, these are YouTube videos. Okay, and they say this is your suggested, right? Well, each of these YouTube videos are going to touch on a small topic, right? Like this one might be 5 R&B progressions you need to know. You need to know, right? This might be on secondary dominant basics. This one might be Robert Glasper transcription. This might be, I don't know, something, right? Voicings, new voicings that you want to learn. And this might be a jazz solo breakdown, right? Now, the problem is that none of this information is wrong, right? It's all true stuff, but the value isn't in the truth of the material, right? That's an easy standard to come up to, where you know enough that you can make a YouTube video where things are true. The value is in being able to structure that information correctly, right? And that's why any type of course, even if it's not me, like whoever you study from, right? A structured course is going to be better than YouTube videos, right? So that's the first thing. Now, I would like to propose to you the method that I use to get functionally fluent in harmony in just 3 months. Now, that's not to say that I was playing like Corey Henry or something like that, right? I still have a ways to go, obviously. But in the first 3 months, I could listen to any mainstream song and then understand the chords instantly. I could reproduce it as well. And of course, these wouldn't be super sophisticated interpretations of what the progression was, but it was the progression nonetheless. And this became the foundation of my current level of abilities, right? It's what opened the door, opened the floodgates to an extremely fast acceleration of ability to the point that I was getting opportunities that I couldn't have dreamed of, you know what I mean, when I started, right? Like I never thought I'd get that good at piano and harmony, okay? So, so let's take a look at this. I feel like the answer is right in front of you and you don't even realize how simple that this can be. And you're probably gonna laugh because you're gonna be like, Alec, are you messing with me? All right, don't mess with me, Alec, So this, let's say we have a box in here, right? And this is your playlist. Okay? Right? Now, if you ever study with me, you would know that I love metaphors. And so, like, have you ever heard of like geothermal, like energy, right? Like, you know how like we, Western society, basically like found that we could burn coal in order to create hot air that like produces electricity for us, but in the process, basically polluting the atmosphere and fucking up the ozone layer, right? But there's literally natural sources of energy out there that we could use if we built infrastructure around it, and there weren't financial interests that were keeping unrenewable resources in place, right? Like geothermal vents. There's literally vents. There's literally like geysers or whatever that basically puff up hot air constantly, right? And if you can attach a generator to that, then theoretically you can generate basically free energy, clean energy forever, right? As long as that geyser is going, right? Now, it's the same way with music. Y'all are digging for coal and then trying to burn the coal to make electricity or make your progress, right? But there's already natural flow of attention that you have already that you can harness in order to become fluent in harmony. And this is exactly what I did and what made me fluent in 3 months, okay? And that is to start with the baseline being your playlist of songs that you listen to all the time, right? You probably have a bunch of songs that you listen to every single day or multiple times a week that you love because you just love music, right? So what you're going to do is you are going to take a sample of these songs. Let's say each dash is like a song, right? Let's say that I had, trying to like do more. I don't know. This is like something like this, right? 1, 2, 3, 4. I don't know. Maybe this is 20, right? 20, 30 songs, right? If you can take a sample of 20 songs that you already love and then master those, right? And learn every single detail about them, which is easy when you already listen to them every day because you're passionate about it, okay? Then this will organically cover 85 to 90% of all of functional harmony and you will be fluent in just months. I know some of you out there probably struggle for years, right? If you apply a method like this, you could be fluent in months. You just have to devote a lot of attention to it. For just a couple months, you'll be fluent for life, okay? And you'll never stop being fluent because you're constantly hearing music around you and it's constantly like refining your skills, you know? So what you're going to do is you're going to basically obsess over a sample set of these songs, okay? And each of these songs has a progression, right? Like the whole reason that you probably want to become fluent in music is because there are songs that have inspired you, that you love, right? Well, let's go to the source. It's like in Avatar when Aang and Zuko went to the original firebenders, you know, the dragons to learn firebending, right? This is the same way. You want to go to the original source of the magic. The original source of the knowledge is installed in these songs already. And you want to make your priority tree based on mastering these songs at the end of it. Now, it's not just as simple as like going to the songs and being like, hey, like, oh, I'm gonna listen to these songs every day and then just play them, right? You need a theoretical framework to digest these songs inside of, okay? The reason why that is because there are 12 different keys, right? And depending on that, the same progression can be presented to you with 12 different sets of chord names. that becomes an issue because then your brain can't identify any of the patterns that are associated with harmony, and therefore fluency does not get created. So what you need is some type of framework that can see through that, see through all 12 keys and make a unikey, essentially. Okay? So this is what you need to start with. Diatonic chords. Simply put, this is just what happens when you harmonize a major scale. So instead of C, D, E, F, G, A, B, right, you can say 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay? Now, obviously, I can't say, explain every single detail in this. You know, if you want every single detail, if you want me to hold your hand, I have this thing called Chord Mastery Bootcamp. You can look in the description below. I have it, and read about it and stuff like that. Okay, but in this YouTube video, I'm just showing the scaffolding. Okay, diatonic chords 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay, each of these has a certain chord quality that goes with it. Okay, so if you're in the key of C, for example, this would be C major 7, D minor 7, E minor 7, F major 7, G7, A minor 7, and then B minor 7, flat 5. I want you to take this progression and I want you to practice it until your fingers hurt. No, not until your fingers hurt. I'm so sorry. You want to practice it until your mind bleed. No, don't do that either. You want to master it, okay? Day after day for several weeks, maybe even a month or two, until it's completely ingrained in every single key. I'd write it down in every single key. As a matter of fact, when I first started and I was studying classical theory and I decided to self-study for the AP Music Theory exam, I ended up coming across this chapter in the classical textbook called Diatonic Chords. And guess what? It blew my mind because I was like, so you're telling me there's a palette of colors that I can use in every single key, right? That blew my mind because I was like, then music is not random. I can get this big thing figured out. I can get this thing internalized. Okay? So, and I even have the original paper. Let me show you. This right here is the original sheet of paper from 11th grade of me writing down all the diatonic chords 10 years ago in every single key, front and back. Okay? And this, practicing this is what changed my life and set the foundation to become an advanced musician very, very quickly. Okay? Whew. So, there are two more things that you need to learn. Theoretically, you need some knowledge on this thing called secondary dominance. Maybe more on that at another time. Okay? And then you need knowledge on this thing called modal interchange. Modal interchange. Just aspire to learn the basics of both of these in combination with mastering your diatonic chords. Then you're going to take all of this knowledge and you're going to go apply it to your list of songs. Okay? So each of the songs, there's 3 crucial questions that you need to ask yourself. One, and again, you're going to have to figure this out, of course, you know, if you're just watching this video. And you can go, you know, Google whatever you want to use, Chord Mastery Bootcamp, I don't know. So one, you're going to ask yourself, what key is this in? Okay? Once you figure that out, you're going to ask yourself, what are the chords? Okay? Then once you figure out what are the chords, you're going to ask yourself, what are the functions? I'm telling you, all you need to do is ask yourself these 3 questions, break down all the songs you already love and you're already obsessed with, a group of 20 to 30 of them, okay? Then listen to those songs and play them every single day and just immerse yourself in it. You will become fluent in progressions in literally a couple of months. And that's it. It's that simple. And I know you're probably thinking like, Alec, are you kidding me right now? Like, all this content out here, and this is what will get you fluent? Yes. this is what will get you fluent. It's what got me fluent in 11th grade. It set a foundation that I would live with forever. To this day, I owe where I am now to those first 3 months of training, of doing just this. No advanced voicings, no transcribing Corey Henry or Robert Glasper or Chick Corea, or looking up YouTube videos of how to play advanced R&B progressions or neo soul progressions. No, none of that. Get it all out of the way. Just focus on this for a couple of months and you will have a level of fluency that it'll be unbelievable to you, you know? You'll listen to all your favorite songs. You'll understand the harmony instantly. Because like I said, all the harmony that's in this, if you master this set of songs, it will cover 85 to 90% of all common practice harmony organically. It's all you need, okay? And I think that's about it for this video. That's all you need. Just focus, right? Your attention is your greatest asset. Focus it on the thing that will change your life. I love you, and I'm gonna see you later. Bye now.